Today I am here to tell you everything that you should know about Sun City Festival before you make the move here to this community, and I'm also going to give you a full tour of everything from the amenities to the homes to the surrounding area and give you a really good feel for what it is like out here in this community in Buckeye. Sun City Festival is a fairly large community and there are 2 clubhouses here. Each of them have their own pools, their own fitness centers, their own clubs and events that you can join, and that is really beneficial for a somewhat larger community like this because the clubhouses don't get overly crowded at any time because, well, there are 2 of them. Here you see the original clubhouse here in Sun City Festival. You can see it has quite a bit of greenery here. They have trees, grass, and it is a very large community center. Now, it is a little bit older than the other clubhouse we're going to talk about here in a few minutes, but it is still very nice and fairly luxurious. This clubhouse is where most of the community clubs are going to meet. They have things like ceramics, photography club, travel club, they have woodworking, and a bunch of other things that you can get involved in like that and find people with similar interests. If you're interested in a community that has a ton of different clubs to get involved with, then Sun City Festival is going to be a pretty good option for you because they have quite a bit of clubs in here. The pool at this clubhouse is very nice and it has a nice little walk-in section so you don't have to just jump in. There's a lot of seating out here. You have golf course views and it is just a really nice pool. They also have an outdoor lap pool here for exercise, and they'll hold classes and group exercise things in these pools as well. There is also a ballroom, a fitness center, there's a restaurant here, and just really everything that you could need here in this clubhouse. You will find some pickleball and tennis courts here at this clubhouse, but a lot of them are going to be at the separate sports facility that they have here, which just has a ton of pickleball courts, some more tennis courts, and a softball field, as well as a whole building where they do woodworking, and that's going to be at the Wagner Sports Complex, which is completely separate from the 2 clubhouses. Now, before we get to the rest of the community and the other clubhouse, there are a ton of retirement communities to compare here in Phoenix, and what I've done is I've put together a full 55 plus guide and spreadsheet. All you need to do is send me an email and I'm going to send it right over to you for free. It compares all of the different communities, their amenities, the fees, the total homes that are in the community, the home prices, and just gives you a really good rundown on each of the communities and compares what they have to offer. So all you need to do is send me an email and I'll send that right over to you. Now, this is going to be the newer clubhouse in the community, and you can see it has a much more modern design. It is very luxurious and, like I said, just very modern, but it is not quite as large as the other clubhouse and you don't get quite as much greenery at this one either. The main highlight of this clubhouse, though, is that it backs right up against the White Tank Mountains and offers gorgeous unobstructed views from the whole clubhouse. All of the walls are mostly glass, big glass windows, so you have beautiful views out there, and the best view of all is from the pool in the back. You just have unobstructed mountain views, and it's a very gorgeous setting. They'll host events here, you'll have outdoor fire pits here, and you can just come and just enjoy the beautiful scenery and peace and quiet that this clubhouse has to offer. In this clubhouse, of course, they have a large fitness center. They have an indoor walking track with beautiful, of course, mountain views. They have exercise rooms, event lawns, and a ton more that they have at this clubhouse, so they'll host quite a bit here, and again, it's just a spectacular view. Now, all of these amenities are great, they look beautiful, they have a ton for you to do and get involved in, but I know what you're wondering. How much is this going to cost you every single month? And there are HOA fees in this community. Of course, you have to pay for these amenities, and the HOA fee here in Sun City Festival is going to be $168 per month. Now, if you're wondering, is that high or is that low compared to other communities, I do have my guide. My spreadsheet is going to go over and compare all of the different fees. So if you'd like to do that, just reach out to me. But in Sun City Festival, for the amenities, you'll be paying $168 per month. And you also have 2 capital improvement fees in this community. You only pay these one time, and one of them is just around $1,000. You pay that right when you buy in the community. And then the other one is going to be based off the purchase price. So it is going to be 1/4% of the purchase price of the home you buy in this community. And again, these are paid only one time when you buy in here. The biggest drawback to Sun City Festival is going to be the more remote location. You are definitely a little ways out here. There is no grocery store in the community. There's only one restaurant, and there's pretty much no entertainment in the community besides the amenities that they have to offer. For me personally, having no grocery store within 15 minutes would really kind of bother me, but but some people are okay with that. They come from a state where they have to drive 30 to 40 minutes to get to the grocery store anyway. Here in Sun City Festival, it's only about a 15-minute drive to the grocery store, so it's really not too bad, but there is nothing right here in this community. They did at one point have plans to build a grocery store in here, but it fell through for some reason, and I don't know if they're going to pick that up again anytime soon. I know this location is going to be a deal breaker for a lot of people, but there are actually some positives to being located out here. Now, it's going to be a lot quieter out here. There's going to be no traffic. It's going to be more peaceful, and crime rates are going to be a lot lower out here too, all because of your more remote location. Another benefit, and the biggest benefit in my opinion, is that the home prices are going to be lower out here because you're a little further out. So out of 55 plus communities, you definitely get some of the best bang for your buck out here. So if you're looking for a better home for your price, then this may be a really great place to consider. Now, I know this is not a premier, super convenient location, but it's not like you're an hour away from the nearest grocery store or restaurant. It is about a 15 to 20 minute drive to the Surprise area, where they'll have a ton of restaurants, grocery stores, shopping centers, entertainment, and things like that. And that's also where the Loop 303 freeway is, so you can get anywhere in the valley from that area. So really, you're not too far out here, but it's definitely not the most convenient location. And to get to the airport in downtown Phoenix, it is going to be just about an hour drive for you. I already mentioned it a few minutes ago, but homes in this community are going to be quite a bit more affordable, and that is mostly due to the more remote location out here. The median sales price here in Festival is going to be $460,000, and you can easily find a home with a nice pool, a nice backyard, and it's a newer home here in the low 500,000s. So in most communities, you can't get close to that for a newer house with a pool. You cannot get close to the low 500s, but in Sun City Festival, you can definitely find options like that. Sun City Festival is, well, a Sun City community, so it's built by Del Webb, and they're still building brand new homes out here now. They offer some really great incentives. Sometimes they'll waive the lot fees. They will give, closing costs, they'll give interest rate buy downs and things like that depending on when you buy here. So there are some really great options, and they do also have a ton of different floor plans. Whether you're looking for a small home, large home, golf course lot, whatever it is, they're going to have quite a few options for you here. Out of all of the retirement communities in Arizona, you definitely get the most bang for your buck here. They have great amenities, and you can get a really nice home for a pretty affordable price. One thing that retirees should always think about is medical care, and that is something that Sun City Festival lacks. There's not a hospital out here. You're probably 15 to 20 minutes away from the nearest hospital in the Surprise area, so that's definitely a little bit of a concern for a lot of people. Although in Sun City Festival, they do have their own fire department here, so for emergency first response services, the fire department is here right in the community, but you don't have a hospital or emergency room that is located right here. Sun City Festival is the perfect community if you're looking for a great home at a really nice price with amazing amenities, beautiful mountain views, and low crime rates, but it is definitely not a central location. If you want to be close to the airport or Scottsdale or right around the corner from a grocery store, then this is not going to be the best community for you, and I'll have better suggestions on my channel. If you're looking to make a move to one of our retirement communities here in Arizona, I am a local realtor here. I was born and raised in Arizona, and I specialize in these 55 plus communities. So if you have any questions, do not hesitate to reach out to me. And if you found this video helpful, check out my other video on another amazing community here in Arizona called Victory at Verrado.